Hello everybody and welcome back to more Isaac. We are jumping in again today to take a look at another mod, the Curiosity Crate, and here we have a new item called Snake Oil. Grants a charge attack that fires 10 piercing and spectral tears that move in a line and have Wiggleworm and Brainworm's effects. Tears will decelerate, change direction, and move again. Tears can be fired without charging fully. It'll release less tears. So, pretty interesting idea. So we can literally fire snakes. And that's really, really cool. And I don't know, I'm interested to see how this is going to synergize with things. But yeah, for a quality 4 item, I love the idea of a snake-themed tears and snake-themed run. I can see this getting really wacky. We do indeed have a library here as well as this. Also, I should probably remove the D6 here because technically we shouldn't start with that. Celtic Cross, not a bad one to start with. Don't mind that at all. But yeah, it's always fun to see a new item, especially one that's as creative as this. Like, this is truly a very, very creative item. And I like it when a quality 4 item just has a bit of more pizzazz to it. Okay, so what we want here. Necronomicon's good. Converts any trinket to gold on use while held. Double all trinket spawns is very good. Book of the Dead's decent. And grants ladder effect for the room, activates a random special seed effect for the current floor. I think I'm going to go with this. I'd like the idea of making trinkets gold, and double trinket spawns is good. Also, +1 luck while we're holding it is nice. As for the question of the day today, what animal or insect do you have a fear of? I know there's always, like, ones that people do. For me, I honestly, personally don't really have any specific creepy crawly or animal or thing that's like I'd be fearful of. Realistically, I'd say the only one I'd actually be genuinely fearful of is monkeys, but I don't live anywhere where there'd be monkeys. Like, monkeys are savage beasts, so they can do some real nasty stuff if you don't give them food or whatever. So I wouldn't like to live in a place with those, but in terms of stuff that's like an actual potential genuine threat to me, I don't really think I have anything as such. I love the idea of the way the snakes like change direction and stuff. I'm really, really curious to see how this works with certain things, because there's got to be a few things here where it either has a really interesting synergy or doesn't synergize at all. I'd be curious to see which way it is. Like, what would this do with Brimstone? Is that something that's been thought about? That'd be interesting to see. So I'm really curious. Like, Mum's knife as well. Like, would it just be a chain of Mum's knives? I'm really curious to see how that would work. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It also, as well, for a quality 4, it's not crazy strong. I think the main reason it's quality 4 is because you're firing a lot of tears at once, and, of course, it is spectral plus piercing, which is inherently pretty darn strong. So, I mean, and Brainworm as well. So I kind of get why it is quality 4, but damage-wise, it's not crazy. It's definitely not crazy. What we got going on here? So we got inflicts enemies with Midas. We've got +1 key. Player's tears will convert into sharp key tears for the duration. Firing a sharp key tear consumes the key, but will drop a key whenever they collide with something. It's not super useful for us. Unknown, I'm just going to pop that and see what happens. Well, that isn't really what I wanted, but I guess we're here now. Oh, wait, we got a Forget Me Now somehow. Okay, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Let's be careful of this fly here. Yeah, we got a Forget Me Now out of that. I don't really know how that came about, but I'll certainly accept it. Right, careful of all of that. Had a feeling there'd be some troll bombs. And honestly, Pointy Rib's nice as well. When our tear's doing its thing, we can be out pointing our rib here, there, and everywhere. See what we can do. Lovely stuff. Don't think the shop's going to be of value to us quite yet. I'll keep it in mind. Also, Pointy Rib giving us basically spectral damage as well, which is nice. Pairs nicely. Honestly, Pointy Rib can do some real good damage. I'm going to pop that open. Why not? Could get some good stuff. I mean, double key and a penny's not bad for 1 bomb. Yes, Pointy Rib with this is really, really nice. Get rib pointed, my boy. Sadly, I don't think we're going to get another library. And also, sadly, our book doesn't actually boost the drop rate of trinkets. It just doubles them when they do drop. So we are actually just kind of waiting on a trinket to drop to turn gold at the moment. I do want to know, with this active, does it turn the trinket gold when I'm holding it or while it's on the floor? I suspect it's while I'm holding it, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely certain. I should be able to charge up and launch 10 tiers at once in itself is very, very nice. Chill out, you. Good, good. Do you know what? I'll go for that. We've lost a lot of our soul hearts and stuff, but I'm not that precious over them right now. That was kind of a bad shot there. Could have done with keeping that around. Point of Rib gives us a bit more direct damage on some of these guys that we're having trouble hitting. Good, good. So this is kind of tricky, because honestly, I want to do this. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. If we can get it to happen without him dashing over too quickly to me, pretty good. Also, I want to be hitting my pointy rib whenever I can. Amount of damage I can get out of that is great. Oh, that's a bit too close. Lost all my soul hearts here, which isn't ideal. But you can really see that this isn't like an end-all, be-all, run-winning item, as is. First on Toast is really nice here. Okay, so yeah, bit annoying that we didn't get to check out all the cards there. Probably should have held off on that, but I really didn't expect it to traverse us to another floor or restart the floor or anything when I popped that unknown card. I wasn't aware that was a effect that I could come across, so my bad, I guess. Hey, there's a soul heart to keep our devil deal alive. We like that. Oh, crawl space there as well. Nice, nice. Hopefully something good. I'm just really hoping for some really interesting tier to go along with all of this. So a lot of spicy keys. Right now, I don't think we need them, considering we already have 7 keys and I only have 1 soul heart. But it's good to keep them in mind, I guess. That was kind of lucky that I didn't get any closer. Penny, thank you. I'm just really hoping we get a cool Trinkets come along shortly. The potential is there. Cool golden trinket. In fact, this Curiosity Crate mod actually comes with 12 trinkets, so there's a chance we could end up seeing a new trinket as well, which would be good. Stars, I'm just going to pop to save us a key and a bit of time. This is a pretty good item, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 15% chance for all enemies in the room turn into effigies. Effigies can be blown up to be turned into stuff. There you go. Look, I don't know why I didn't get every enemy there. But yeah, there's a group of effigies quite close to one another. You can blow them up in order to get random consumable drops. Good, good. Give me that penny. I'll see if shop ends up being something worthwhile to us here, but I'm not super convinced it will. Oh, you just killed everything in the room for me there. Thank you. Hey, so many more bombs coming our way. I like it. Secret room could very well be there as well. Let's take a little peek at this. Yeah, I mean, it's not super likely based on the TNT detonation. Okay. But I'm going to say there's a chance, and we got lucky. I'll pop both of these pills, why not? Pretty Fly's good. And Speed Up, both very nice. Kind of tempted to go to that chaos room, but I'd like to have another soul heart in tow. Also, by the way, I don't think there'll be any issue with it, but I apologize if the game audio sounds different than normal. There was a Windows update that basically messed up the way that I record desktop audio or game audio in OBS, and I don't know how to fix it, so I've had to do some janky workaround. Using like a experimental feature on OBS, so we shall see if it's fine. It should be. It looks fine in my in OBS. It looks like it's coming through okay, but I can't guarantee it'll be of exactly the same quality as it has been prior, so I apologize about that. We did manage to keep our devil deal alive. I will take that first, to be honest. See, now this, Eye of the Occult's a really interesting one. Yes! Okay. That's amazing. Okay. I was hoping that would be the case, that I'd be able to control the snake. So I don't know if that's a direct synergy in terms of, like, it's been pre-coded, or if that is just lucky that these things work that way. I think it's more so just lucky that these things work that way kind of thing. I'll also pop these pills as well. Lemon juice is mostly fine. Range up's good. Okay. We could go for the spicy keys, but honestly, I'm not all that interested. Tell you what I am interested in, actually, though. We have so many keys. We realistically should go to the shop and see if we can buy ourselves a soul heart, because our health isn't great right now after that deal. But I wanted to find something wacky in the devil deal that could be really interesting, and this is exactly that. We now have a snake that we can actually influence and control, which I really, really like the idea of. Do you know what? I'm just going to buy that. Why not? Ugh, more keys isn't exactly what I was looking for. So can I have, like, multiple snakes on screen at once that I'm all... I can. It's probably better to just have one snake that I continually control rather than trying to control multiple. But we'll see what works best. We'll see sort of what ends up being the best way to do it. But yeah, I'm super happy that we've already got one transformative item that works really well with this. That's really, really cool to be able to have our own snake that we can control and wiggle and wriggle into enemies directly rather than it being a bit more random. I'm really, really intrigued to see how well this ends up working. Because now, it's kind of like Ludo. Now it is literally like we're playing a game of Snake. I'll see if this is a secret room real quick. That it is. Dude, I'm liking the soul hearts. I don't even know what hit me there. That red fire managed to just poo out a shot at me. Now, one thing I've got to do is I can't just constantly rely on one snake to do all the work. I do have to be regularly getting other snakes out there as well. See, now that was a trinket that would have been good if it hadn't have just hit the floor like that. That's a good one. Tears and luck. I don't know why these enemies aren't reacting. So I'm just going to try this now. Okay, yeah, the book doesn't do anything if I'm not holding a trinket. I don't know exactly what turning this thing gold does. Allows us to take shop items for free. Chance to turn to a regular store credit after each purchase. Okay, cool. I think this also works on devil deals, right? Or is that the credit card? I can't remember which one's which. Yeah, I could just hover that over that guy. That's so cool. I love it. This is such an interesting combination. I really, really like it. I just love the fact that now we can have a snake change direction. And then they still do have Brainworm active, so they still do have a mind of their own to, like, go and do their own thing. Now, you saw the limited range coming into effect there. Really? That didn't hurt you? Can you die already? Thank you. Ooh. Flat damage up's real nice here. Thank you. Beautiful stuff. Oh, man. This is so cool. It's literally like every bit of combat I'm actually playing a game of Snake. Tell you what, though, it kind of hurts my fingers to hold on to a snake and move it around. It's not normal. I reckon I'm going to have a bit of carpal tunnel syndrome going on after this run. Do you know what would be real good right now? Lump of coal. Oh boy, with this setup, lump of coal would be insane. So I think this effigy item has been changed or rebalanced, because it used to be that it would make every enemy in the room into an effigy, but now it's just some of the enemies, which I actually think is a better way of doing it, because before it was a bit boring when you walked into the room and every enemy would just disappear, because then there's no combat. And it's like, that's kind of the point of the game. Cool. I can't turn a trinket gold again. I do need to find my shop. Shielded tears would also be real good with this setup, you know. This is going to be a really, really good boss for this. Herming would also be very, very good. Continuum could be interesting, although it seems to kind of already have Continuum built into it somewhat. Divorce Papers is nice here. I like that. Fire it up is good. Right, shop, where art thou? I like this new Curse the Blind, though. Being able to actually see the room ahead of you leaves a lot less guesswork, which I really like. You can see where you have already been, which is just nice. And it still adds a lot to the difficulty of navigating without it being, like, crazy. think I am going to go in there and grab that money. It seems worthwhile to do so. Also, I can do this and, like, leave a snake kind of chilling near me. I can also do baby snakes as well, which is something to think about. Baby snakes, you just don't know, no. 50% wider increase to your knockback. Let's see what that does if it's gold, shall we? 100% wider tiers. Okay, let's see what that looks like, shall we? Wide boy. Okay, let's go use this first, but I'm actually kind of down for that, especially the knockback. I feel like knockback would be really useful on this. Might be a little harder for dealing damage, but I think for safety and like keeping enemies away from us, it could be really good. See, now enemies can't be hit too many times by the same tiers, which means it's not as effective to just get one tier to go through them over and over again. Miserly Heart there is pretty good. So we got item room to go for here. Snake v snake, or snake of some sort of kind. Not exactly a snake, but you know what I mean. Right. What you got for us, item room? Something beautiful. Wow. Taking damage 4 to 8. It's pretty good. I maybe could have gone with the occult there and re-rolled that into a devil deal item or something. I'm kind of looking for an opportunity to re-roll multiple things in one go rather than just a single thing. Yeah, so things here are all cheapened, but unfortunately, they're not all that good. So if I do this... Yeah, they do still cost us here. I'll take that, though. That's a very good item. I had a feeling it would still cost us there. But yeah, now we get some crazy good damage going. Ooh, amplifies or changes book activation effects. Now, I've got an interesting idea here. So if I do this, come in here, and I make that gold. So grab all of these bombs. I come in here, I grab that, and I make it gold. I don't even know if it'll have a gold effect, but we do that. It doesn't seem to, but either way, let's have it gold. And then we grab this. So now we've got this with an amplified book effect. Does it tell us? It doesn't give us any specific about how it amplifies this. But amplified book effect with a very good book, I'm thinking we stick with that, you know? I'm thinking we stick with that. That seems pretty good to me. I like the idea. I would like to go for the very wide boys, but this seems like it could be really, really interesting, provided it actually is doing something. But considering this is a vanilla book, I imagine this book has been accounted for with the functionality of this trinket, meaning it will be doing something. What I'd expect is like something to do with the quality of the devil deal you get at the end of the floor, or maybe if you use it in a room, it damages enemies, kind of like a Necronomicon effect as well. That's kind of what I'd expect to be the amplified effect, but I honestly can't actually know right now, so we're going to have to do a bit of experimentation and see where it leads us, see what we end up getting from this. But I'm really glad that we got the last item we got from the shop, the Devil Deal one, because that's going to up our damage output by a lot and a lot. It does seem, however, if a snake is already out and we gain a damage up, that snake is fixed at that amount of damage. So we have to refire a new one at a higher damage for it to be doing more damage. Which, honestly, is somewhat to be expected. Okay. That is pretty nice. I like that. Do you know what? I'll also crack that open as well. Cootie is pretty good here. Okay, yeah, there you go. I was going to say that's not actually that hard of a room, really. Cootie is very good here. Basically, one enemy per room is always going to be charmed, which is just nice for us. It just takes a little bit of focus off of us all the time, which I like the idea of. Let's check out the shop. We do have this Miserly Heart here, so this should be cheaper. Again, not a lot of good stuff here, but I will buy the ladder. I know that obviously our money is valuable to us because it is damage, but we'll gain enough of it back. And yeah, the ladder, while it's not great, there is scenarios in which it can be very useful, so if we don't get flight, we'll be glad we have it. Look how big that snake gets. That's crazy. Those snake tears be going wild. Yeah, so let's use it in a room here and see. It didn't seem to do anything there. But it's going to be kind of hard to tell if this trinket is doing anything for us or not. I've always wanted to do a run featuring this trinket. This seems like a good opportunity if it's actually doing anything. Unfortunately, I don't know what mod it's from, the trinket. Like, if I drop it... It's Repentance Plus. And 1 second. Okay, the Wikipedia doesn't actually specifically say anything. It does say it can just make them charge faster, though. So we need to keep our eyes peeled to see if it charges faster as well. Because charging faster would also just be very, very good. That's a big boy. Beautiful stuff. Oh! Okay, now that might be part of it. We get 2 choices here. Unfortunately, we do not have a right lot of health to work with right now. I was really, really hoping. Okay, there's an angel in here. This isn't what I wanted at all. Really was not looking to start this angel fight. No way. Now I can't even take one of these items even if I wanted to. I was really honestly hoping to take Horror Babylon. In fact, I can take it and I should. Okay, let me grab that. So that definitely seems like it does charge faster, but it also, we're getting 2 choices from our deal here, which is interesting. Yeah, Horror Babylon's useful for us here. We're going to be going back to our shop though and seeing if we can... Actually, we've already seen our shop. It's fine. Let's go. Okay, got to be a little careful here. But yeah, we can have a look at how quick this charges. See, now this one... If you take a look here, this one says nothing, amplifies, changes, books effect. I think it doesn't say specifics, but here it says grants a burn heart on use. It gives us specifics about what it does. So maybe it's not doing anything, but I feel like it definitely was charging faster. Maybe that's just me. I gotta be a little careful now that I'm only on a single heart here. That's nice. Shops are replaced with angel deal shops. That's pretty goddamn good. Oh, this room was fully cleared. Interesting. See, now the only thing about that is we just lost out on 2 charges there. Damn it, I was really, really hoping that I'd get a... Soul Heart or something out of that. Good thing is we can keep the high damage snakes going for longer here, which is real nice. And that cootie thing is helping us out a ton. Beautiful. And we're only 1 pip off now. So yeah, the fact that we get a choice of 2 is I think, the buff that we're getting out of this. Which is pretty good, to be fair. It's pretty good. Excuse me, where did you go? Not know you could do that. Okay, we're back in the clear. We're back in the clear. This is why I thought Horror Babylon would be really worthwhile for us. Pretty easy to get back to safety. That's a big old snake right there. Oh my god. Okay, this is a good room to do this in, to be fair. Try and destroy a few of these and get some stuff. There you go. Got ourselves a battery charge. Probably could have used that a bit more efficiently, but pretty good. Yeah, they are worth destroying when you can. Okay. I'm feeling much safer now. I think this is just a very good run we got going on now with this setup. I'm really hoping we can get one more interesting tier effect to go alongside all of this, though. I like the fact that it's kind of, with this setup, it is very Ludo-esque. We can very much keep our distance from the enemy and still make an impact. Like this guy over here, I don't want to get anywhere near him, so I'm just going to do that. And then with the same snake, I can come over and get this guy. Perfect. Look at that. It's beautiful. Wow, that's a terrible chest pull, that. 1 penny is all we got out of that. But yeah, because obviously a tier can only hit an enemy once, like each pass through. We can't just keep passing it through the same enemy over and over. Because there's 10 tiers, we can pass back through them. There's a likelihood at least a few of the tiers didn't hit the first time round. PhD in here is nice. Good to know that's there. Beautiful, don't much care for a copper bomb. We've already got 12 of our own. This is only Dank Depths 1, so let's just go straight for the boss here. That was stupid. Getting a lot of haunted chests here. Don't mind it though, don't mind it. Actually, to be fair, let's hold off on the boss till we've like played out the rest of the floor, because we need as much health as possible to play our devil deals and such. That burn heart there was rather nice, though, I'll say that. Lovely. Also, it's nice to have this here. See what we get. Not the best of best, but nice nonetheless. Soul hearts from this would be great. Or a teleport would be something. Ooh, now this is interesting. Snake oil. Oh, wait. I got hit there somehow. Okay. Snake oil's an interesting one here. Significantly increase our tier size. Actually might be very good for us. So I'm gonna go for it. Also, funnily enough, the item that we're actually focusing on for this video is called snake oil. So we now have 2 items, both of which are called snake oil. That's kind of funny, but you can see they're actually a lot bigger now. Yeah, we got some large snake boys now. Which is something. It's something. Right, let's try and do this room up here so that we can get another charge on our active before the boss. Do not steal my charges, please. I'll be very angry. Golden bomb is probably worthwhile grabbing for a single bomb. Don't know how much I'll use it, but I think it's worthwhile. There you go, get another proc of that. And then hopefully, could get a battery charge out of these guys. You see? You see, I knew it was coming. It was rare chance, but I got it. Wow, thank you for that. Popped down a red poop right in front of me while I was running into it. You absolute prankster game. Absolute prankster. Right. Let's keep moving. And have a reasonably easy time with this boss, hopefully. Unfortunately, it's a kind of annoying boss, but he shouldn't be too bad. It's his second phase that I mainly find a bit annoying. But then again, it is really that. It's annoying. It's not particularly difficult. I find it hard to not get hit by this guy, yeah, because of bullshit like that. And then he spreads just an insane amount of fire all over the screen that reaches across the entire screen. Well, luckily we can attack him at an angle from a distance, which helps. So indeed we do. Damage. Ooh, this gives us spectral and piercing, which we already have, but +2 damage and then 1.5 multiplier sounds very good. And black heart, +1 black heart, 25% chance to fear all enemies in the room upon killing an enemy. All feared enemies. Okay, both of these are very good, but we can only take one. I think that one's the better one overall. And I don't think we need any of that. Let's go. Yeah, that fear one is potentially pretty good, but I think I'd rather go with the Sinner's Heart or whatever this one's called. Oh wait, my tier size is back down again. That's a bit strange. I wonder why that is. Is it because both items are named Snake Oil and so it's not applying them correctly? Maybe. I know that does, in some circumstances, cause issues. We're still doing very good damage, so don't got to worry about that at least. Hello, good sir. I think I'd rather have my money right now, thank you. But yeah, having a choice of 2 is very powerful. There's a lot of crappy devil deals out there, so really, really nice to have an option. I mean, both of those were very good options, to be fair. If this one hadn't been available, that other fear one I would have taken. Can you not prank me? There you go, thank you. Pop that. I'm just going to quickly go back and grab that other battery charge or whatever the hell it was, this thing, and pop it. Gives us 2 pips at something. We've got an active this good. We can't be saying no to any pips, to be honest. Come on, dude. There you go. Glad I came back this way now. Item room is going to hold. Pretty good. Pretty good. Wicked fire shot. Chance to shoot a fire that debuffs enemies for taking extra damage. I don't want that, thank you. Oh, come on now. Grab the trinket at least. Ooh, hello. You're gonna, yeah, I guess you're gonna get demolished by this, aren't you? Ooh, very good trinket. Please, please, please gulp this. It didn't. It's a bit of a shame, but hopefully it'll gulp future things. Would have been really good if we'd have kept this around with the book that we had originally. That would have been quite the sight to behold. Nothing much there. Our shops have been pretty naff, unfortunately. A lot of active items that we really don't want. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. I really want to get herming with this and see how that plays out. I think herming with this would go pretty crazy. Oh my god. Demolished. Ooh, double soul heart drop as well. Very nice. Grab that. Devil Deal here is going to have Gimpy. I don't really think Gimpy's all that useful for us. Also, I didn't realize Gimpy was only an 8% chance of getting a soul heart on being hit. That's way lower than I would have expected. I thought it was like nearer to sort of 15%. I'd even gone as high to say 20%, considering some runs you seem to get it procced all the time. Okay, last time that this book is going to be super useful for us in terms of actually getting an item out of it. It's a shame how many floors you don't get a boss item from, so they don't really get affected by items like these. It's a bit of a shame, really, but I imagine these items would be even more powerful than they already are if that was the case. If you could get a boss item on every floor, it'd lead to a lot of situations of it being a bit overpowered or seemingly overtuned. So I kind of get it, but it is just for getting like these uber cool and powerful runs, it is like a little bit sad. What up, my effigies? 2 battery. Dude, the battery charges on these, the chance of getting batteries seems to be extraordinarily high. Kind of annoying that room wasn't combat, because we could have charged that active rather than having to go back and forth so far here, but it is what it is. Right, what the hell's this? Upon room clear, 33% chance to add... Ooh, to add stuff to room clears. That's kind of cool. Thank you. Wait, did that give me 2 black hearts then? Or am I just misreading that? No, that only gave me 1. There you go. We managed to max out our hearts. We're only 2 black hearts are full black hearts, which is real nice. Okay. Push down here. Another one of these effigy rooms. Good, good. One tier to rule them all. To know shot speed, actually. Our shot speed's pretty low. Shot speed would be really good with this setup. Something that I didn't really think about how good it'd be. Being able to move this around like speedy crazy would be really nice. Get tiered, my fool. Get tiered. Stone chest there. I probably want to bash that open. Just in case. No, thank you. Okay. I like trying to do the whole room with just one fire of our tier. Just because, like, the fact that it's possible is cool. It's literally like playing a game of Snake. I don't really need to use my active again now, so I won't bother. Ooh, I love these bosses. See, now it's worth using. Beautiful. See, now we get to try it out. Is it going to do anything? It is. Okay, it gives us a ball of brimstones, like a brimstone ball snake, which, honestly, the wording of that, the way that I said that, sounded a lot worse than I meant it to, but you know what I meant. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, also there's randomly it fires brimstone on occasion as well. Can't believe I was talking about it, like, potentially getting brimstone in this run, and then I actually got brimstone. But yeah, I do wonder how much different this would be without Eye of the Occult here, with this brimstone setup. I think Eye of the Occult is making it a lot better than it already would have been. The huge. How did that not hit you? I love the way it does that on occasion. Just brimstones off of the brimstone balls. Hehehe. I could just do that and fire, like, loads of the little balls. Or bigger balls, should I say, but I don't really need to. I like firing the full snake, to be honest. The full enchilada. This is probably going to decimate the boss, I would think. It's going to be pretty cool to see when it does. I think the brimstone balls have a chance to, like, when they hit an enemy, to dissipate and fire off a brimstone beam. I think that's what's happening. Because you can see that, like, at the front of the snake there's a large ball, and then on occasion that large ball disappears. And I think that's when the brimstone shot actually fires. Let's try and keep an eye out for that when it does happen. Yeah, there you go. Look, I did it then. That's definitely what's happening there. That's like a built-in part of this, I think. And then Eye of the Occult's just making it a different colour. I guess that's a cool way of stopping you having like an infinite brimstone going on, but doesn't really matter to us anyways. Devil Deal, please give us a lump of coal. That would be so cool, but I know you're not going to. Oh wait, it did. Oh wait, it did. How very beautiful to get lump of coal with this setup. How very beautiful indeed. I do have 2 charge bars going on now sometimes. Not every time. On occasion. Beautiful. Oh man, I really like this. I'm so glad. As I said, I wanted one more, like, sort of tier-changing effect to try out, and we got one. That's why I want Devil Deal. Especially considering we had the book as well to get even more Devil Deals approaching us. Come on, little ghosties. Got them all. Oh, this is a beautiful room for this to happen on. Oh, I got a wooden chest there. I didn't expect that to be something we could get. Kind of cool. Nothing from that side over there. I'm just going to push through, to be honest. Oh, hello, good sir. You're going to go invincible right at the end here. Oh, no, you're not. Okay. And we got an item from him. I don't know how this is going to work. Firing out the holy barrage of shots here might actually be bad for us, depending on how it works. It might just not work at all, which honestly would be preferable. Because it knocks you back when you fire it. Well, basically what I was expecting to happen is it'd fire way too often because of the damage ticks, and I'd get knocked back like crazy. Seems like it's just not actually working, which is probably for the best. Seems like we're somewhat on the right path. There you go. Yeah, so some bosses just absorb the shot rather than being able to pass through them multiple times. Seems like each ball sort of has a definitive amount of damage it can do, maybe. Okay. All these are fine. Thank you. Hello, Peeping Eye. With your incredibly long intro animation. My guy, just die already. We only have 2 luck, so we're not super likely to get a ton of chests here. We'll probably get a few, though. Keep our eyes peeled. It's kind of an interesting room. There's so many of these guys at once. Okay, room. D20 doesn't do much for us. Never ended up getting any more trinkets to play around with. The amalgamation, which is a bit of a shame. Oh god. A lot going on there. You big fatties taken care of. Honestly, these rooms are great for us right now. I like it. Champ on there doing business for us, thank you. Mystery sack, a little bit too late for you to be useful, but thank you. I charmed that guy rather than killing him. Don't mind if I diddly do. Probably not going to be the right way considering, but I'll trick it. Oh, maybe it is, maybe it is. Thought considering how close it was to the other path, it wouldn't work, but seems fine. Oh, Lump of Coal is definitely doing some extra work here as well. Okay. I think this is seemingly the right path. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, 2 red poop bosses at once. Not that that was any difficulty at all for us, but thank you. Yeah, so you can see the this time around it does dissipate. So we do have to keep firing new snakes. We're not able to hold the brimstone over him. But that's fine. We managed to get through the first phase before I even noticed. We're on second phase before I even blinked, really. But there you go. Hope you guys did enjoy that one. That was a really cool showcase of this item and a really fun run nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.